What is going on, people? It's Josh here from Jed's Fitness and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be taking you through my upper B workout. This is going to be based around a pull session, meaning that I'll be training my traps, back, rear delts and biceps, but there will be some chest work chucked in there as well. Now, apologies if the audio isn't as good as usual. I've actually come down to Swindon for the week and forgot my external microphone, but hopefully the onboard mic will do. Now, while I've been here, I've been training at a gym just across the road from where I'm staying called Anytime Fitness in Swindon, and they've actually been kind enough to let me train there for free and also do some videoing. I've got a cameraman with me today, or camera lady, so I should be able to get some decent footage for you. Without further ado, let's get into the workout. First exercise of this workout was incline barbell press. Now, the reason that I'm including chest in both my upper sessions is because I feel it's a bit of a lagging body part with myself. It's something that I really want to bring up throughout the duration of this bulk. Now, the reason that I'm putting this exercise first in the workout is because it's something that I want to prioritise. So it's going to be my main compound movement. And I'm just putting this in at the start of my sort of pull session to add some extra volume to that muscle group. So I performed a few warm-up sets, gradually working up towards my working weight for my first set. With this exercise, you need to keep a tight grip on the bar. You want to pinch your shoulders back into the bench, keeping your chest up. You want to keep your elbows tucked beneath the bar, and you want to be driving through your feet. Now, rep ranges for this exercise were working through sort of 8 to 10 reps. Set-wise, I was performing 5 sets of this, but this is the only chest exercise in this workout. And then rest times were going to be sort of 1 to 2 minutes. Now, the last set, I actually performed a drop set. So I did 8 to 10 reps. I think I got 10 reps out, dropped 20k off the bar, and then performed another 10 reps. Moving on to the second exercise, which was weighted pull-ups. Now, I actually find these superior to the pull down, but I suppose it's personal preference. I just feel I can get a better contraction on the lats with these. Now, if you're not able to perform these weighted, feel free to perform them just body weight until you build up enough strength. But adding weight is just a good way to make sure you're still progressing. With this exercise, you want to go through the full range of movement. So you want to come from arms fully extended to chin above the bar. Quite often I see people doing half reps with this and you're just not making most of the full movement. Now, with this exercise, I performed 4 sets and the rep range stayed from 6 to 8 reps. When I hit 8 reps for 4 sets with this particular weight, I'll then increase the weight and drop the reps for the next set. I finished off with a drop set, so I went for 6 reps with weighted and then dropped it off and just did body weight to failure. Now, the third exercise of this workout was rack pulls. I've actually grown to love this exercise a lot, and it's now one of my favourite back exercises. This exercise is going to sort of prioritise the mid and upper back. However, I find this really good at stimulating the traps. It's really good for trap growth because your traps actually fixate your shoulder in place. When you're putting them under heavy load, they're constantly being stimulated and working just to fix your shoulder in place. So this is a great all-around trap builder as opposed to the standard shrug. Now, after a few warm-up sets, I worked up to my working weight for my first set. I couldn't go as heavy as normal with this exercise because I didn't bring my straps, but I was still able to get a nice contraction throughout. This exercise, you want to pinch your shoulders backwards, expanding your chest, and you want to keep sort of your whole upper body in an also almost isometric contraction throughout the movement. The bar doesn't want to come lower than knee level, otherwise you're going to end up hurting your lower back. With this exercise I performed 3 sets and the rep range was sort of 10 to 12 reps. I then moved on to single arm dumbbell rows. This is going to be a great exercise to stimulate your mids and upper back as well as your lats. Now with this exercise it's important to keep your feet sort of shoulder width apart. You want a nice flat back, taking a firm grip on the dumbbell. You're going to be bringing the dumbbell almost back towards your hip, so instead of vertically up, you want to be coming in sort of a J motion towards your hip and squeezing the lat at the top of the movement. So with this exercise I performed 10 to 12 reps on each arm and did 3 sets. Rest times will say sort of short at 60 to 90 seconds. Again, just trying to save a bit of time, I actually chucked in some barbell curls after these. So with the single arm rows, I supersetted them with barbell curls. I wouldn't normally do this because your biceps will get pretty fatigued, and then by the time you go into your next set of rows, you won't be able to have as intense of a set. But again, this was just to save time because the gym was closing. Your grip wants to be sort of shoulders to shoulder and a half width apart, but some people aren't able to perform this exercise if you've got weak wrists. So your elbows want to be fairly close to your torso, and you want to lift the weight by contracting the bicep, so your forearm should be the only thing that's moving. Now at the top of the movement, you want to squeeze, forcing blood into the bicep, making sure that you get a full contraction, and then controlling the eccentric contraction on the way down, and fully extending, locking out at the bottom. Again, with this exercise, I performed 3 sets, and rep ranges were 8 to 10 reps. Moving on to rear delts, so for this I did face pulls. Now this is going to be my only rear delt exercise in this workout, so I'll try and add a bit of volume through this exercise. So rep ranges stayed pretty high actually at 15 to 20 reps, and I performed 5 sets of these. Now this exercise you want to retract your shoulder blades backwards before you start the movement. I tend to use a cable with a rope attachment as I find it the most efficient, and then at the end of the movement you want to be pulling the rope towards your face and almost coming through your face, splitting the rope either side. I supersetted the face pulls with plate shrugs. Now although I did do rack pulls, which I said were a great stimulant of the traps, I thought I'd add a bit more volume, so I do a bit of accessory work. Now this exercise, you want to keep your feet sort of shoulder width apart, a nice upright position. At the bottom of the movement, you want to allow your traps to relax and stretch, and then with a powerful contraction, bringing your shoulders all the way up to your ears almost, and squeezing at the top. It's important to control the weight both on the concentric and eccentric contraction, just to make sure you're getting maximum stimulation out of the movement. The last exercise of the day was single arm hammer curls. Now I do really like this exercise. I find you can get a really nice contraction. You want to be standing with your feet sort of shoulder width apart. You want to keep your shoulders and elbows in a fixed position, and the start of the movement should be with a full extension at your elbow. Your palms want to be facing your torso. You're going to shift the weight by contracting the bicep as opposed to swinging your elbow. At the top of the movement, you want to drive blood into the bicep and get a full contraction, but you also want to control the eccentric on the way down. So like most other exercises, it's important just to control the weight throughout the full range of movement. Now with this exercise, I performed 3 sets. Rep ranges were going to be 10 to 12 reps on each arm, and then I actually did a drop set. So I did 17.5 kilograms for 10 reps each arm, dropped the weight down to I think 12.5, and then performed another 12 reps. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something from it. If you've got any questions about anything, just drop me a message. I'll leave my email and social media links in the description down below. Please get subscribed if you're not already. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Peace out, take it easy, and I'll catch you next one.